General J.D. Bakshi, sir, if you can hear me, sir. Sir, Brigadier Harris Nawaz said that the Taliban follow their religion, sir, and the Taliban are very concerned about crime and they follow their religion. Now, sir, there is only मैंने बचपन से जो सुना है, sir, for all the Muslims in the world, sir, there is one Allah, one Nabi, sir, one Quran. A Muslim in India and a Muslim in Saudi Arabia worship the same God, which means that the Islamic Republic of Pakistan is not following Islamic law, sir. The so-called Islamic Republic of Pakistan is saying that Taliban can follow Islamic law. We are not following it. क्योंकि यहाँ पे तो इनके हाथ पैर नहीं कटते सर पाकिस्तान में. जनरल J.D. Bakshi sir.
बिल्कुल. You see, Gaurav, hypocrisy is the worst thing. You see, even the Holy Quran, you know, there are three pillars: ijtihad, itmad, and hadith. You see, so ijtihad means the doctrine of reasoning. That means everybody is free to read and interpret the Quran as he thinks is, as the Lord gives him the light to see. And ijma is the consensus of the community. So with times, a lot of customs get outdated, and you can't take the world back to a time warp in the 7th century AD. They are not doing it. Most modernist Muslim countries have done away with these very archaic and very, very, very vicious practices of, whipping women, stoning women to death, and amputating hands and feet, slaughtering people. All this could be done in the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, because he would not make an error. He was not human. He would not go wrong. But I'm sorry, the present Maulvis can err. They are human. They can fault. And therefore it is wrong to carry out the practices of the times of the Prophet, peace be upon him, in these modern times. Because there is nobody who is as infallible as the Nabi was, as Sallallahu Alaihi Akram, the Lord was. The fact is that you just use it as a shield, to terrorize people into submission. How is it that when Sharia was imposed by this Taliban, you have seen the way the Afghans were fleeing? Any Afghan who was educated, any woman, any daughter who was educated just fled. They were prepared to hang on to the tires of the aircraft, the C-17s, fall 10,000 feet, but they just wanted to get the hell out of the Jahannam that Pakistan has created in Afghanistan under the cover of the Taliban, etc. Mullah Baradar, he was, the DGISI got the gurgas of the Haqqani group to beat up the Prime Minister designate. It just tells you they are making colonies in the name of Islam, in the name of jihad. They are trying to terrorize people into submission. When opinion polls were conducted in Afghanistan, only 10 to 15% people said they wanted the Taliban to rule. How then is the Taliban legitimate? How has it imposed itself on the whole of Afghanistan, on the Tajiks, Uzbeks, Hazaras? How has it denied women their representation? Even Pakistan, an Islamic country, doesn't deny them representation. The women in Pakistan are not obliged or forced to wear burqas. Does that mean Pakistan is not an Islamic country? They are not denied education. Thank God. I mean, they can go to schools, colleges, get PhD. Why are you denying this to the women of Afghanistan? Half the sky is upheld by the women, man. How can you be so brutal to half your population? This is nothing but hypocrisy, a cloak to cover Pakistan's naked territorial ambition. It has used the cloak of, extremist Islam to try and capture a nation state, destroy a nation state that was one of the oldest states of South Asia.